Yo, so what is going on, guys? Mr. Spartan here, and I know it's been like a week or something since my last upload, but there are a few reasons why I haven't uploaded any footage. The first of all is I've had a ton of college work, and since my course is almost over, I've actually had quite a lot of work that I need to finish, and I've been doing some of that. And another reason is Windows 8 is the operating system that my laptop uses, and that actually crashed like last week or something like that. I had to reset my laptop. I mean, by doing that, I lost all my software, all my games. I also lost all my footage that I had recorded of some Battlefield gameplay, and that includes like the Battlefield footage I had that was like over an hour long. And I just want to say I'm sorry for that. But the gameplay you're seeing right now, I think, is most likely going to be League of Legends, since that's the only thing I have actually recorded. I need to actually sit down and actually go for another Battlefield 3 session, and I want to put some different kind of games on my channel. I don't want to be like one of those Battlefield channel guys. So if you guys can recommend me any kind of game that I'll be able to that you want to see or something, then I'll actually try my best to actually play that one. And today's topic, let's get right to it. I'm going to be talking about the next gen consoles. Since Microsoft are going to be announcing theirs in like just under a month or so, I want to talk a bit about what kind of things I want to see from in the Xbox, and what my opinions are on the PS4 so far. Now, I actually have a PS3, and just before anyone says anything, I am not a Sony fanboy. The only thing I like about Sony is the only games I really like are God of War and Infamous. I don't care for Uncharted or any of those kind of games, because Uncharted wasn't really my thing. I thought it was too much like Tomb Raider. And so what we saw the only thing we've seen so far from Sony is like the brand new controller. And my opinion is on it is this: what they basically done is got the old controller and got all the leftover tech that they had from the Vita, because the Vita was a massive failure. Barely anyone bought that. And instead of letting all their money go to waste, what they've done is they got all the tech and stuff and shoved it in the controller. Now, Sony was saying that they asked the developers all this kind of thing. I call bullshit on that. There's no way they actually had time to talk to the developers. All the kind of Santa Monica Studios, Naughty Dog, all the companies that they basically make games for them. What they just literally done is just take all the leftover tech and stuck it in the controller, just so it doesn't go to waste. Because it's got a touchpad at the back, just like the Vita did, and it's got like the mini screen at the front, which is the PS4 honestly hasn't really got my attention that much. It just wasn't really calling out to me. Like, all they really showed off was a few new games. Yeah, some of them look a bit cool. Infamous Second Son, like that's the only thing I've been actually looking for, and maybe Destiny. But I'm also not sure what I'm going to do with the next gen consoles. What I was thinking of doing is actually maybe buying a PS4 or Xbox, depending on which one I think is better. Because at the current gen, they're both practically the same. There's always arguments between what's better, the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I'd say now they're both literally the same thing. It's either you wanna buy a Blu-ray player, a PS3 because it's got a Blu-ray player and you can watch movies in there, yeah. Or do you wanna? That's what it comes down to, the Blu-ray player. But honestly, the PS3 and the Xbox 360, there's not much difference from it. Anyone who says there's a huge difference, fuck off. There isn't. People say the graphics are better on one of them than the other. No way. If you compare them both side by side, you're not really gonna notice the difference. PC gaming for me is now where I want to be, because my laptop at the moment is half decent, but it can actually be a lot better. I was actually planning on actually building my own PC until I found this laptop, and it's pretty decent. PS4, back to that, we weren't actually shown how the console looks, and I think what Microsoft are going to do is they're going to talk like, granted, the PS4, they were speaking about all the specs and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be 8 gig of RAM and people getting crazy over it, but my laptop actually has 8 gig of RAM, and yeah, it's cool and all, but I was expecting more from the PS4. I was expecting it to have like 10 to 12 gig of RAM. I was expecting the other graphics card they said they're going to use, I can't remember what it is at the moment, but I was expecting something a little bit better. The processor, I can't remember what the hell that was, but it's just not really, it's honestly not really calling out to me. When it comes to next gen consoles, I'm most likely gonna pass, unless they release like a God of War game on the PS4, because then that actually might tempt me into buying one, unless Nintendo announce another version of Smash Bros, because then I'll probably be buying something from Nintendo, because I know there's rumored at the moment for there to be a Smash Bros for the DS or 3DS or something. And if that's true, I may actually go out and buy a DS, like a 3DS kind of thing, just because Smash Bros is on there. But the next Xbox, I hope. I'm actually think there could actually be another Halo announced when they do their kind of press conference thing just before E3 and shit. And you never know, it could actually swing either way, because Halo, a lot of people, there are some people that like Halo, some people hate it. I think it's pretty cool, but you know, it's not as good as that a lot of the fanboys say. Like, that's one thing I hate about things like this. Fanboys always make things sound better than they actually are, and I just want to start off. I just want to say, like, fanboys, don't ever listen to them. If you want to hear, if you want, you know, someone is like a real fanboys, just I fucking hate fanboys. That's all I'm gonna say. What they do is hype up a game so much, and when you actually come to playing it, it's like total shit. It doesn't really live up to the expectations. And I've actually played a few games like that. I think one of them was, I can't even remember what games they are right now, but those games were nothing special. They were like so boring. But I want to find someone who can actually, like, because if I want to critique a game, I'll say what's good and bad about it. And some people just say everything that's good, and when you say something bad about it, they're like, no, I never came across that, or that's not true, it's just a lie, and all that kind of shit. But you never really know, man. I personally hate fanboys with a passion. If someone calls me a Sony fanboy, it's like, no, mate. I would actually prefer Nintendo to Sony and Microsoft, honestly, because Gears of War doesn't appeal to me. I've played it, I found it kind of boring. It was nothing really that great. It's not as good as some people say it is. That's pretty much all I have to say for today. Let me know what your opinions are on the PS4, because I want to get like some kind of discussion going. But for the Xbox, I hope they actually actually show what the console looks like, and obviously they're going to test the capabilities and stuff. But what I think is going to happen is Microsoft has obviously listened into the Sony conference, heard everything that they want to say, and what they're going to do is go back behind their desks and everything like that, and just sit there and try and come up with ways they can actually beat the PS4, because PS4, you know, it could go one of two ways, either good or really bad. What I'm thinking at the moment, because I haven't had no one's had hands on yet, but at the moment it's not looking that great. Unless we actually get like a hands-on, see someone actually playing it and stuff like that, because they've just shown some CGI footage and like trailers and stuff, and you can't really build up like how it's gonna actually play out and stuff. But I can give you a rough idea. I'm honestly not really looking too forward to it. It didn't really whet my appetite. I wasn't like, oh my god, a new PS4. No. Hopefully the Xbox could actually, it's actually an improvement than the last one. Hopefully they don't fuck with the controller or anything. They don't do what Sony done and just basically cram next useless shit in there that you don't even need. I do, excuse my language, but I'm actually pretty tired right now. I want to actually get started on my college work again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, let me know what your opinions are on the PS4 and the Xbox. And let me know, are you gonna be buying any of them? Can there be something that can sway your opinion to either buying the PS4 or buying the next Xbox? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your opinions are, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye bye.